Hey stranger, check it out. I got my ham hocks boiling. I boil those by themselves for 2 hours. Then I cut up my greens and put them on top of my oxtails. Not my oxtails, but my ham hocks. And as you can see, they are nice and tender. Let's give it a see. Now that is a ham hock, and it's tender. So I'm gonna let it cook with these greens. They're not done yet. I just dropped them in, but I boiled my ham hocks first. Then I cut out the greens. Then I set the greens on top of the boil of the ham hocks. Once they got nice and tender, where you can literally just poke them with the fork, and you know the fork will go in there really easy. So I got these mustard greens on top of that. Get that a little. I want to stir that in real good. I'm gonna do a little better than that, but you want to stir your greens in real good so that all that flavor from the meat can go into your greens. And these are mustard greens and ham hocks. Give them a little turn. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lid on these bad boys. But yeah, what I put in there, I'm gonna put some onion in here. I'm not salting them. I'm not salting anything because the ham hock has salt in it. These are smoked ham hocks. So, you know, you don't need salt. And I'm going to put an onion on top of these, and I'm going to stir it in. I'm going to stir it all together. And I'm going to let these greens cook with these ham hocks for 2 hours. If not 2 hours, until al dente. 4 and 4. 2 hours for the ham hocks. 2 hours for the mustard greens. Yeah, they're going to have to cook. And you want them al dente. You want your greens soft. You do not want your greens with a crunch or bite that everyone seemed to, trying to imitate. But that's not how I was taught how to cook greens. You know, I understand health issues and stuff like that. But right now we're down to what tastes good. And to me, an al dente green is much better than a crunchy green. I mean, that's just how we do it down south. But yeah, I got oxtails at the bottom. Not oxtails. I don't know why I keep saying oxtails. I got ham hocks at the bottom. It's about 3 of them. And the mustard greens on top. I'm going to add a little more water because, as you can see, it's getting kind of low. These greens going to cook with these oxtails for 2 hours. I repeat again, 2 hours, y'all. My videos are short, so they're going to be short and sweet. And you can pretty much, hopefully you'll be able to catch what I'm saying. But yeah, you put you some onion, some pepper, black pepper. You got your ham hocks, your turnip greens, and these mustard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens, collard greens, spinach, all that, any kind of green. These greens here, these mustard greens are is a light leaf, so they're very easy to cut. So I cut these up, no problem. It was done, and they was on top of these greens. As you can see how fast they're cooking down. But yes, I'm gonna add more water to them, and I'm gonna let them cook for 2 hours, and then I'm gonna check on them, make sure they're nice and tender, and I'm gonna turn them off. This is gonna be a part of my Thanksgiving dinner. And yes, my stove, once again, I've splashed stuff on it. Yeah, I use my stove a lot and my pots a lot, so it happens. But I'll clean it up after the holidays. Well, before the holidays, because I'm gonna have a few guests over and we're gonna have some food. And I also have my turkey. Get that out of the way. On standby. My free turkey, I might add. And I'm gonna throw them in the oven. I'm baking right on up. But yeah, if you want to know how to cook turnip greens, mustard greens, collard green, it's the same technique. 2 and 2, 2 hours apiece. 2 hours for your ham hocks, 2 hours for your greens. And I have my greens on a rapid boil. So I'm going to turn it down and I'm going to add more water to it because, yes, they're cooking down fast at this rate. But there go a few tips if you're interested in learning how to cook. You don't have to use a whole bunch of ingredients to have a tasty meal. And this right here with that smoked ham hock in there, yeah, it can't be nothing but the flavor is gonna come straight from that ham hock. And yeah, so hopefully this helped anybody that was putting their ham hocks and greens in together at the same time. Don't do that. Boil your ham hocks first. Boil your ham hocks first for 2 hours. Poke it. See if it's soft and tender. Once you see that, get your greens, wash them, and put them right on top. Stir them in so all that flavor can get in those greens. Alright, bye stranger. Just a little tip, little cooking tip. I'm finna add some water and I'm out. Happy Thanksgiving.